what's happening in your week?
Well, um, found out a lot that's going with my mom, with power of attorney and stuff.
Hmm.
I don't know what's going on with this thing. Can you hear me better?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, she's been sick, and right now, obviously, she still has cancer, so it's an ongoing battle. But I'm staying positive for her, and to just keep her pushing through for support, everything that she needs. But normal week. Other than that, just getting through work, trying to get through the day. I come home to a dog, so it's really nice.
Yeah.
He's
And
all
just
happy.
for like our subscribers and viewers and whatnot, like how long have you had your baby?
Um, I've had him he's like 3.5 now. So we got him when he was a puppy, but I ended up bringing him here with me. That picture's possessed. You better be careful. But I brought him here with me, so going through a divorce and everything, it's nice to have him there by my side. So I've had him here for a couple of years now, and
Yeah.
he's been my like joy and everything. He makes me
Aw.
super happy.
Yeah, our little fur babies
I
are
know.
everything.
So how was your week?
Oh
What's going on with
God,
you?
okay. So so I had a good week last week. Okay. Like I had an amazing week last week. I felt like I was extremely productive and working on my mission, my values and my vision, especially for this because
Yeah.
like the last 2 weeks have been like a big
Yeah.
big for us just to like communicating and pushing forward with this kind of
Mhm.
stuff and finally starting it again
Yeah.
and like I just been feeling really productive and feeling proud of myself and like last Sunday actually Sunday night I guess Monday morning actually and feeling good and whatnot. I was like I want to take a bath, do my
Yeah.
like self-care and stuff and it was nice but when I while I was doing that, I started to feel, like lonely and not just lonely. I mean, mostly alone, and I felt empty. I also felt like not in control of
Yeah.
myself and my body. I just feel like, and like this is obviously something that like you've heard me talk about before. Like, my body isn't mine. Like I feel like it's me versus my body. Me versus my feelings, my thoughts, all that kind of stuff and for for whatever reason, I mean, and like I know now, like having talked to my psychiatrist and whatnot, he just kind of explained to me like like what he's seen of me is when I start to feel better,
Mhm.
um, my body wants to stay in pain and discontent and sad and in depression, just because it's easier. Like it's easier. You're much more secure
Yeah.
being sad or cutting yourself off from people because people can't upset you or disappoint you or make you upset or hurt your feelings. And you can't do that to other people if you're not talking to people and if you're sad and whatnot. But when you're happy, my body is afraid that it's going to get hurt.
Yeah.
And so in doing that, my body and my feelings and emotions kind of took over and like I took my knife into the bathtub with me. I was feeling good. Um, I and it was just like I'm feeling good, but there's another part of me that's hurting. You know,
Mhm.
and for whatever reason, I was telling myself like I need to take my body back from all these different things and places and people and ideas that like control my body. And one of the ways that I've done that before, with my self harm was purging, not
Mhm.
eating, um, having sex with people randomly, all that kind of stuff. And this time, I was like, I have to do something else to get my body, even getting tattoos, because I
Yeah.
started impulsively getting tattoos just to mark my body up, just to try and like take my body back. Um, and so this time I took the knife into the tub and I was trying I was just like putting it up to my arm like I need to do this. Like I have to do this. Like I have to take my body back. Like I don't have power. Like I don't like the Marine Corps controls my body. My family controls my body. They want my body to be healthy, and that's fine. And like I'm not saying that there's bad things about certain ideas controlling your body, but like when I was in that moment, it was definitely a lot of pain and emptiness going through my mind. Even though, like I said, I was still feeling happy. So when I was doing it, I was crying, but like it kind of felt like tears of joy. But then I was also telling myself like I'm going to do this. I'm going to take my body back, and like I just couldn't cut. I couldn't like break skin, and that was just hard. And doing that, like I already have issues with hating myself, and in doing that, I got upset at myself for not having the courage to you know take my body and do it because I'm not doing it for these other people. I'm doing it for me. And why do I let other people control my body so much and I can't? And I got angry at myself, and that's when I was so I just slid and I actually really deeply cut my finger, um, and that kind of gave me a little bit of strength, which is which is bad, you know, to use my self hatred as strength against myself because of how I feel about other people. And so with that strength, I was like, I know I can. I can do it. I have to do this. I need to take my body back. And so that's when I started breaking skin and it started bleeding. It didn't bleed that much at first. And then that's when I went to go find like another blade. Got out of the tub and I went to find another blade and I was like, this isn't me. At some point, like it was bleeding so much, and I was like, "This isn't me. Like this isn't what I do. Like, bro, I don't care what other people make me feel like. Like, I am the one who allows people to control me. Like
Yeah.
that's me. So it's and realizing how I just started crying and crying, and I just kept doing it until I passed out in a bathtub, and Minnie ended up coming into the bathtub and waking me up, and that's when I was like, I gotta go to the hospital or something. Like, so I got up, I went to the ER. That's obviously like that's one of the first steps in our crisis safety plan. Like, go to the ER when there is acute thing. The ER was full, and they were like, yeah, we have no beds, so you'll probably be waiting for a while. And I hadn't even cleaned myself up, like really, like I wiped enough off on my way out. I packed my brown paper bag full of underwear, socks, and cut strings off all my my stuff. So I was like, so I'm sure I'm going to go into inpatient and be there. So I at least want to be prepared. And I texted, my friend and my boss at work, let them know. It was like 5 o'clock in the morning though, so nobody like was awake to see that stuff. But uh, I ended up leaving the hospital because I was looking at everybody else while I was there, just like there's so many people here who need those beds, and I did this to myself. I don't deserve to have one of those beds. Like, so I left and I went to my friend's house, and I have a key to her house, so I was able to just get in, even though it was middle of the night. And when I got in, she came over, and like we're so lucky to have good supportive people in our lives, um, who one like yeah it's never a thing, but who one won't judge you, who two understand when you say like I don't want to talk about it, I just need this. They give that to you lovingly, and that's something that I feel like I don't appreciate enough in my life. But I really appreciated her for doing that. She was like, "That's wrong," and I was just crying, and I was like, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to think about it right now. And like, I'm glad that I'm able to kind of talk about it now. I'm still having nightmares about it all week. And you know how my nightmares
Yeah.
go. Like when something happens, that's all that's in my brain for the moment. But like I said, I talked to the chaplain and like psychiatrist, psychologist, and all this other stuff, and did a lot of meditation about it. And so I feel a lot better about it. I'm still trying to work on forgiving myself,
Mhm.
which is easy but also difficult. I'm human. I do things and I understand. Like my body wants to be sad because it's easier. So that was my week, and I've been trying to deal with that, in the background or whatever, or like. But besides that, also, just getting all this
Mhm.
stuff set up. It was a good week, but also a hard week. at the same time, you know.
Mhm.
So, um,